This is going to be a really big one. Welcome to the rise of work at a pizza place. Started out in 2008 to now having 2.7 billion visits and still getting updates and still getting players in 2020. Work at a pizza place was a game that when you were a kid, you played for hours on end. You didn't even stop. You would look up on the board and you'd start cooking your pizzas. I remember back on my first account, which I forgot to log into, I played this game for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I remember back when I played this game, these weren't a thing. Back when I played this game, Mountain Dew. Yeah, back when I played this game, these ovens were not a thing. I played this game a long, long time ago on my first account and as a guest constantly. This is the game where all noobs come to be one and to not be actual noobs. This was the game where noobs could dress themselves up and then not look like noobs and then actually play the game correctly. Because the game was fun to us. The game was a nice game to mess around in. Oh, no. I still remember to this day just all of the things I used to do in this game. I used to have good relationships. I remember delivering the pizzas was my favorite part because I got to see how all the houses looked like. And going on break, I loved decorating my house. I just loved this game so much as a guest and as a kid. It just brings back memories playing it. And every now and then I'll still play it to this day. Just playing it like it should be played. Because it was a fun game back then and it's still fun to this day. There's just so much you can do. So much that could happen in this game. So many fun scenarios that you can do. So much role play you can do. It was just so much fun. You felt like you had endless possibilities. You felt like you can do almost anything in this game. You felt safe. You felt like this game was the game where you could have fun. And you enjoyed it. You enjoyed this game back in 2016, 2015. And let's go. So we're talking about its state and talking about the impact it had on some human beings. But after I take this order, we're going to head into the deep dives of the old versions of the game. Because Dude One and some other people have posted old versions of the game. So let's hop into those and just explore deeper into the amazingness that is work at a pizza place. There's just so many old work at a pizza place games. So we're going to check out some of them. There's old work at a pizza place. This was made in 2018. So this was one of the earliest versions of the game. And as you can see, okay, let me get my gears. And as you can see, it was very, very, very different. These were the people you press on these. It was Mountain Dew, pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, and sausage pizza. The end. As you can see, the kitchen was completely different. If you walk in here, the manager spot wasn't even a manager spot. You touched the checkpoint, you were a manager. The chairs, I don't know if the chairs were broken. It told you how to do your job on this little conveyor thing. I remember that. Remember, if we go to the neighborhood, I don't even know if the cars worked. If they worked, they were completely different from the ones we have now in the game. They do work. Now the cars go pretty fast in Roblox. The dump has been a thing for a very long time. It's just changed so many times. If you don't know what the dump is, the dump was basically a place where you can buy decorations for your house. And it wasn't a dump. You went there all the time to decorate your house. You can see all the houses. There was no upgrading your house back then. All the houses just looked like this. You can change the color of it and you can add furniture, but all the houses were this basic thing. There's no upgrading your house back then. But what this looks like is this is only the 2010, 2011. Let's go to the 2009, a year after it was made, work at a pizza place. It might be the same thing, and if it's the same thing, as you can see, there were phones. There's these humans here. You clicked on the human, and they gave you the order. This was 2009, so I'm guessing that the last one we went to was 2009. Yeah, but this one's a working 2009 remake. But just crazy that they actually got it working. And look, you walked into the room and now you're manager. No matter where you walked, you were manager. No matter where you walked, you were like whatever you're by, which was really, really hard to do. I wasn't around, but I remember seeing like YouTube videos. Like you had to be so careful if you were manager because you didn't want to change your job. But you always ended up changing your job. Well, yeah, this game is just the peak of a game that was old and didn't die. I remember it was obviously the rise when it started. Let's check out Dude 1. Obviously, it rise when it started, then it kind of fall, and now it's back to its 15K players. If you look here, he only has a few games. There's Pizza Place Mobile, and then there's Testing Pizza. Let's see what Testing Pizza is. This was made back in 2014 and it's still getting updates. Okay. Testing Pizza is just basically where he tests new updates for work at a pizza place, and the game's just open. So yeah, this game was copied multiple times. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Roleplay. Pizza Factory Duck Hunter. That's a different game. I remember it used to be Builder Brothers Pizza, and then they changed it back to what it was originally. It was like some pizza and wings thing. It was something like that, and then they changed it to Builder Brothers Pizza, and now they just changed it back recently. Yeah, and there's Pizza Place Mobile. I don't know what's the difference between the two, but let's check. This is the not too old, but old enough that it'll make you feel nostalgic. I remember the plus and the minus thing to add stuff to your house. I remember this was the version that I played, and it would bring in yourself. This was the version that I played back in 2016. This is when they looked like you. This is when you can change your clothes. I don't think that, this stuff barely works because of how old it is. Yeah, this was the version I played. Look, we didn't have no pizza baker. We had this thing. It would make you lose your legs. And then you'd figure out a way to get out. And then you were just a walking nub. And people would laugh. And you would laugh. And this game is the game that makes old Roblox players feel nostalgic. new Roblox players enjoy. It's just everything that one could ask for in a game is in this game. This was the rise and fall and rise of work at a pizza place. Oh, wait. You thought I was done? No! Why would you exit out of the video? I haven't even talked about the history. I remember back in 2016, this game would have maybe 12, 13K players. Looking up some things, like if we go to the Roblox wiki, let's head there, Roblox wiki. And we go to, I don't want to look at the Samsung watches. And we go to work at a pizza place. Let's do this. Work at a Pizza Place is a job simulation game created by Dude One. Being one of the earliest and most popular games of the platform alongside Natural Disaster Survival, the game retains high concurrent players counts as a result of continuous updates. In 2018, the game celebrated its 10-year anniversary and reached 1 billion visits on the date of October 11th. Work at a Pizza Place involves players role-playing as different types of workers doing real-world jobs in a pizza place to earn cash, which can be spent on upgrading and decorating their house, buying gears, and ordering items as such as customers themselves. Look, back. It's around 2 billion visits. It's Town and City genre. It was made March 2008, one of the earliest games. Well, not one of. It's just an old game that everyone used to enjoy. And it's great. Let's check out. How is Dude One? Dude One is a Roblox game developer notable for developing Work at a Pizza Place, one of the oldest and most popular games on Roblox, as well as Sniper City and Pizza Place Mobile. He had a Roblox toy. He was involved in an anti-lag script that had a backdoor implemented that would give him and several other players VIP commands on the infected game. Dude One denied responsible for the script, and most people did not believe him. There are still some people who continue to blame him for the script, but it's unsure whether he is truly responsible. This is related to 1x1x1x1x1. A Roblox myth. Some people also thought it was a mistake that Roblox admins let him in Roblox headquarters for a stream because he could have inserted an anti-lag script into the Roblox headquarters and could have infected most games being featured in Roblox. Executive suicide with the backdoor. Despite of that, the script only allows anyone to have VIP commands. Looks funny? Refresh the page to fix me. Yeah, this is basically all his avatars. This was his earliest avatar. Then he changed to this. Basically, 2015 was the Dude One that we all know and love. Dude One is a legend on Roblox, and that's the decline. Basically, the decline of Dude One was the decline of the players and Work at a Pizza Place was the whole controversy, the backdoor script that he was in. So yeah, that's what I like to call the rise and fall and rise again of Work at a Pizza Place.